during those middle rounds, when you pull it out and you make the first defense of your 140-pound title, what'd you think of that performance?
I listened to my corner very well. You know, we came with a plan A, B, and C. So whatever this guy brought to the table, I knew we was going to have an answer for it. You know, my first title defense, I feel like I put on a spectacular performance. There's no cap to the learning experience in this profession. You know, so we're going to go back to the gym, and we're going to sharpen our tools up some more.
How did things change during this fight in the middle rounds? Early on in the fight, we saw Andy fighting more off the back foot, throwing no body shots. And then in the middle rounds, he started to pick it up, and it seemed like all he was throwing was body shots.
You know, adversity is something to expect in this sport, you know. I feel like he was down on the scorecards. He knew it, so he tried to pick up the intensity. That's it, that's all. Like I said, we had a game A, B, and C plan. You know, so whatever he brought to the table, I knew we would have had to make the necessary adjustments, and I'm confident in my corner. I'm confident in myself to make those adjustments, and that's just what we did.
This guy had fought almost exclusively over in Japan, just got into Nevada middle of this week. Did he surprise you at all?
No, not at all. You know, I went up against a lot of different styles, so I'm well-versed. You know, it's just about the listening skills, the ability to produce. You know, that's what we train and strive for in our camp. He never fought nobody like me, you know, so I take my hat off to him for being a tough competitor, you know, and giving it his all, you know, and being a great sport.
Body work was working for you during this fight, especially in those early rounds. How much was that a part of your game plan, to go to the body of the bigger fighter?
That was definitely part of the game plan. He's a longer fighter, taller fighter. Me being a shorter fighter, I would have had to get in the inside. You know, it's ways to it. It's a science to it. You know, so we poke holes to slow him down, bring him to us, so we won't have to chase so much.
You said you wanted to get through this fight, make this title defense, and then you said you wanted to be on to bigger things. You want unification.
Unification. Stop playing. Everybody with a title, I need that. First and foremost, Charlie, a.k.a. Al, I love you. Pops, we did it again. You know, I love you. We're going to keep this legacy going. I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, Jaguar. They are an AI company that's getting their shoe in the door into physical combat sports. You know, so thank you for sponsoring me. Every promotion company that put on a phenomenal show tonight, I thank y'all. I take my hat off to y'all, and I appreciate y'all. The fans, I love y'all. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Washington, D.C., Capitol Heights, y'all know we're going to continue to represent. Bang, bang, Russell gang.
Let me ask you, though, Gary, there are 3 other champions out there at 140 pounds, including one of them who's right up there at our host position tonight, Shakur Stevenson, who was first on your list.
He was not first on my list. You know, I'm a student of the game. I want to build up, you know. I feel like the build up is the excitement. I said, let me get DALTON Smith or Richard HITCHINS, you know, and Shakur, he can be last. Why? Because he worked his way up to the position and earned the credentials that he has. He's number 3 ranked pound for pound. I take my hat off to every participant in this profession, because everything that they earned it through and through. You can't take it away from them. So Shakur, man, keep representing the 140 division. Now that you're in the division, keep making us look good. And I'm going to do the same.
Congratulations, Gary.
Thank you.